Alright, kita jalan. Hello and welcome to Marvel Midnight Sun. Yes. So kita masuk ke game baru lagi. Dan ini kita decide untuk main game yang agak fantasy sikit. Tak lah fantasy pun, lebih pada game superhero je ni. So yeah, this is the character yang aku create. Macam biasalah, game yang ada character creation biasanya aku akan main. Dan hari ni so yeah, aku pun baru start ni, baru start character creation ni. Tak tahu berapa banyak lagi game ni. So jom kita tengok macam mana. Sebab nama game ni pun Marvel kan, so memang banyak lah character Marvel yang ada kat sini. Dan gameplay dia macam kalau korang pernah main XCOM dulu. XCOM masa kalau kau tengok dulu yang aku main XCOM 2 tu, sama lah macam gini. Konsep dia gini, sama.
Did I miss something, or did Nico just raise the dead?
Konsep dia
I definitely helped, but no, that's the one thing I can't do.
You were never able to raise the dead.
Huh? But she just did.
Maybe the hunter wasn't all dead.
Some part of them had to be alive, otherwise my spell wouldn't have done anything. Which
So
makes
this is the
sense, I guess.
Okay.
Sounds like a reach to me.
Huh, coming from a vampire who loves to sunbathe at the pool.
Half.
Hunter. Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before. I'm
the witch who called me back from the grave.
Told you.
or Nico, but either works. And this is
Robbie Reyes. Oh man, never thought I'd be standing next to you. Got quite a rep. I mean, caretakers told us stories.
That's Ileana.
Привет.
And I think you already met Blade.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight Suns.
Whoa. How did you...
Your power. I can feel it. I always do.
So, welcome home. I guess
I never left.
Right. Well, we can fast forward through the tour then. The Abbey is still, well, you know, the Abbey. Basic stuff. Dorms, war room, library, a few places to chill, and, whatever the hell the Forge is. Have to say, for a haunted transient castle raised on the cursed grounds of Old Salem, it's pretty cozy. Of course, that doesn't stop us from adding some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for the Wi-Fi. Oh, and one more thing. We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch, just wait until you meet them. Speaking of, we're here.
Yeah, okay. Spend 10 minutes in this place alone, Bruce, then see. Oh, gotta go. Show's about to begin.
Ooh, okay.
There isn't much less that sort of training regime. You'll have to trust that the hunter's past experience is enough.
Taking a big risk with your chosen one.
Prophecies be damned. It's good to see that face again. You look like it was yesterday.
And you look... older. How long was I in that crypt, Sarah?
No more than a few centuries. You were... missed.
Centuries? And what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand. Until now.
Yeah, so speaking of Lilith...
Tony?
What? The kid's literally speaking of Lilith. Tony. That's my name.
Tony,
Dia mau minta dia
that's
sepak je,
Carol
dia tinggal
and
lah.
Dr. Spooky over there. Here to help.
Help with what, exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Throwing the magic amulet into the volcano? Smiting the Dragon Mother? You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
Do you recall anything of that last encounter, child?
There was... a voice. The rest is hazy.
Oh, a voice. That's it? A voice? That's what we have to go on?
Results of your long crypt sleep, most likely.
A minor inconvenience. Everything required to restore those memories is contained within my sanctum. I will simply alert Wanda to prepare the necessary rituals.
Just in case kalau kau nak balik.
What? Straight to voicemail?
Some sorcerer supreme.
Must be mystical interference caused by this little pocket dimension of yours.
Perhaps Agatha can help.
Allow me. Alato.
Whoa, what kind of network you running there?
The all-seeing eye of Ereshkigal who judges. Bound to enchanted Babylonian soul glass.
We just call it the mirror table.
Wanda! Dark portal, pushing against the wards. Stephen, where are you?
That's impossible. Nothing on Earth could possibly affect those wards.
Wanda's in trouble.
Wanda is trouble.
I'll go.
You'll need my help, of course.
Then let us make haste, Dr. Spooky. Our hunt begins now.
Wow, what is it? Fun. Ooh, okay.
With everything going on right now, we simply cannot afford to lose contact with the Sanctum.
Okay, so
Sure they know the
aku rasa
Sorcerer
mungkin kalau
Supreme, and I
akan datang aku boleh ganti-ganti kot karakter yang aku nak bawa.
How long have you two
But
been
for now aku cuma ada 3.
A day?
So just play along. Itu dia. Ah yes, saya boleh ganti sini. Which is for now kita belum ada. So we just continue dah dengan kita punya crew.
Even given the fluctuations in the astral spectrum, I should be seeing something. Unless... Are you ready? The prophecy of the Midnight Sun does not linger, and neither should we. Lilith possesses the Darkhold. If she forced her way into my Sanctum Sanctorum once, I suspect she can do it again.
You are a sorcerer supreme. Can you not predict her movements?
Normally, yes. But since your mother breached the Sanctum, my sense of the future has grown volutinous in nature.
Is that another language, or...?
Fuzzy. My predictions are fuzzy. For the first time as Sorcerer Supreme, I cannot foresee how the future unfolds, and with my apprentice in danger, we cannot tarry.
Your sanctum will survive. We shall see to that.
Indeed, the Sanctum Sanctorum has weathered its fair share of trouble over the years. Blaze storms, a few short-tempered celestials that issue with the Zoning Commission. This time, it feels different. I do not doubt Wanda's capability, but without my predictive acumen, I cannot bolster the wards should she need it. Still, the wards are woven into the Sanctum's very essence. They should hold. In any case, all will be revealed with time. I suggest we make use of it while it still functions. We should hurry. As much as I'd love to hear a first-hand account of your exploits, time is of the essence.
About time.
Not just about time, Mr. Brooks. Time, space, reality, the building blocks of magic. All must be constant for my portals to work properly. Yet as we now know, that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
Several times.
Otherwise, I would still be hunting Dread Maidens in my sleep.
Indeed. And while I certainly appreciate the view of this vista, I fail to see how it will hasten our return to the Sanctum.
Magic is the answer.
No, as I've just stated, magic is the problem.
Your magic is... not ours. The ground you are standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical anchor point to Ileana's realm that allows her to... well, I'll just let her show you.
Kita ada DMC.
Any more questions?
Kita ada DMC. So let's go.
You are standing in limbo. Nexus of all realities, both real or otherwise. A chaotic but secret realm beyond the influence of Lilith. Thus far.
Are you certain of that? Because I am sensing all kinds of...
Dark energy. That feeling you're being watched. General hellhole vibe.
Yes.
All these potentialities converging at once? Truly surprising feat, Miss Rasputin. For someone so young, of course.
You think this is crazy? Wait until you see Manhattan.
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet, and beyond. We don't want to risk punching through the wards protecting your sanctum, Doctor, so we've chosen a safe exit a few blocks over instead.
Couldn't be worse than the last.
Lama pula loading dia. Itu dia.
Hey, I'm walking here. All I ate today was a bagel.
Well, at least we know the wards of protection are still in place.
For now.
I suggest we hurry.
Arm Alpha in position.
Kita ada the first group menghadap.
No one's getting through.
Welcome to New York.
I hesitate to call this good news, but I'm seeing minimal Hydra resistance between you and the Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's no way these foot soldiers are behind the disruption of the wards of protection.
Oh.
Impressive.
This is a serious predicament for me.
The endless search for wealth and power with just a tinge of fascism. Hydra will never change.
You're mine.
You'll have to do better than that.
Okay. Alright, I see.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Gamma or not, I feel the hand of my mother at work.
This should aid me in my fight.
Your time has come.
Getting chewed up here.
Weak, even for Hydra.
About time. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
Follow my
Now that was something.
I hope this is one of the stronger arms. We did come all the way here for a fight.
As ordered. Your sacrifice will be remembered.
Alright.
Wanda is calling out to me. I feel her struggle. I need to concentrate and I won't be doing that again.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Playtime's over.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Exactly what I needed. Feeling strong today.
Misguided as they are, remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter. Not Lilith.
You were saying?
The lifeblood of the Mother pumps through our veins. The Mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal.
Wanna bet?
Association is not going to like this.
No.
I'll handle it.
Or not.
We do not fear your magic, little wizard. We have answered the Mother's call. We are venom to all who oppose her. And you are large.
Alright, Venom.
Well, that certainly escalated quickly. Do I even want to know what that beast is?
It calls itself Venom. Until now, a pale imitation of a very heroic young friend of mine.
We will feed your ugly tongue to the spider wizard. Marinated in its stomach juices and eat it straight.
It is all coming back to me.
Pain is angering. That hurts.
The old gods.
Fragile, but not as fragile as you.
Alright, bitch, jangan gitu.
We'll eat you first. Should get the blood pumping.
is forced to rely upon hired hands occasionally.
Banyak ni tak sampai ni.
Soon we eat.
Damn if I don't hate fanatics.
We haven't quite broken their spirit yet.
Okay.
This house belongs to Mother. As you belong to us. We shall start with your juicy entrails. Then slowly savor your delicious brains.
Are the rest of your mother's children so chatty?
Thankfully, no.
Let's see.
Everyone is out. Good.
Let me show you.
Let's do it. These fanatics are always the same.
Transcendent. It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite years of ineptitude.
There you go.
We will peel back your flesh.
How am I supposed to get this stuff out of my hair? I've never been punched by a fluid before.
Regroup and await reinforcements.
We may not be ready for this thing yet. Might be smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
Yes. Surrender. Be eaten. Fill our belly with your tasty fear.
I shall fill your belly with my blade, demon.
So far semua ni defense ni. Tak ada yang offensive, so
Watch. The light shines on the most dutiful. A gift from ancient traditions. stain my cloak.
Dia main baling-baling, Cok. Macam mana kita nak settlekan ni?
Mother blesses us with power. Mother blesses us with strength. We protect the mother and are rewarded with your meat.
And to think Lilith was a vegetarian.
There you go.
That was really something.
Now kita open.
The light is on our side.
You've done me a great favor. What this battle requires.
Ini dah start kat
Mother
sini.
farms are for the weak. Hold still, little
Take your filthy hands off me, beast!
Alright.
You should not have come here, Yolanda. Your friends cannot help you. Mother may have claim on your soul, but your brains
Oh, that.
You kissed the mother with that mouth?
Kita dah buka. Satu lagi kita gunakan serangan kita lah.
you only delay our meal.
This won't end. Their champion has fallen.
No escape from me, demon.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Hey, big guy!
And Spider-Man.
I was in the neighborhood. You know, being friendly. Seemed like you folks could use a hand, Doc.
Spider-Man!
Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you? That's part of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue was gross enough, but whoa! Someone is extra touchy today.
We will rip your face off and suck the marrow from your bones!
Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
Okay. So aku tak tahu game dia punya story ni berapa panjang. So mungkin aku akan buat sejam setengah gitu buat stream. And mungkin kalau game ni mungkin story dia pendek, aku akan campur dengan side quest sikit.
Congratulations.
New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
The look.
What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates. Just to play the hero. This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Ah, of course. I see it now. The look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than
the Sanctum?
Or Wanda.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
You've been through a lot. For now, it's enough that you all made it back in one piece. More or less. We'll talk more later. Get some rest.
Okay, so that's the first mission.
That was a complete fiasco.
And it would have been far worse had Spider-Man not arrived when he did.
No kidding. Caretaker would have been pissed if Venom had actually eaten a hunter.
Yes, one disaster averted. But we still need to figure out how to get Wanda and the Sanctum back. An impressive first outing, just as I had expected. You're going to do great things.
Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there. With a little help.
Okay.
Your support is appreciated.
Oh, no problem. Already got a few ideas cooking. You're not allergic to mimetic poly... You know what? Never mind. Why spoil the surprise? I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone. So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
Okay.
I assure you, there is nothing to fear here.
Well, it's easy to say not to be scared of things that go bump in the night when you are a thing that goes bump in the night. I don't even watch horror movies, and now I'm living in one.
Horror movies?
Oh, you'll love them. Imagine a painting come to life. Moving, talking, telling a story, one that just happens to be pulled from your very worst nightmare. Or just stop by my room. Fairly certain there's one hanging there already. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room.
Is it me atau aku rasa dia punya communication agak gitu. Dia macam tak berapa nak link gitu.
Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
Oh, dia siap ni macam XCOM, standard XCOM ni. Dia punya ni walaupun gambar sedikit kurang clear. But yeah, it is what it is. Ni macam okay, chatting biasa lah ni kita kata. In terms of map, character. Alright, thank you Tony untuk benda tu. So aku nak check kat luar kalau ada apa-apa benda menarik.
There never was enough room for my armor in this thing.
Wow, ada tiba-tiba ada outfit yang normal kat sini. You know what? Let's go for something simple je. Silap aku kalau dah macam gini kita boleh just ni macam outfit macam kau standard stay kat sini lah kan. Wah, macam kau boleh guna customization dekat sini. Include lah dengan benda ni. Tapi aku tak rasa perlu. And so far belum ada lagi yang itu. Alright. Sana tak ada apa kot. So
my old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again.
Kita pusing-pusing tengok habiskan dulu apa yang ada kat sini.
We were all so happy then.
Ni kotak-kotak ni. Alright, so kita masuk dalam mimpi.
They're everywhere! We must go back! To where?
The book!
Charlie! I know. I missed you.
Bosoknya anjing kau.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could.
Alright.
Charlie was restless all night. I should have known something was wrong. We'll talk more later. But for now...
Let's see apa yang dia nak hidangkan dekat sini.
Now? Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered. Well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep. I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
Is it kita boleh pilih kita nak pakai armor apa? Oh tak. Memang ini setnya.
Still think I could have used a cloak.
Dude, ni pun not bad.
Stylish, damn near indestructible. And we even got the size right.
Huh, not bad.
For our first collaboration.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak.
You think everything could benefit from a cloak?
I do not.
Oh, I've heard the things you whisper to your cape when you think no one's listening. I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
It is nice having an armorer on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing. Was this close to making it menthol flavored. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
Okay, good. Macam terlalu awal kita nak tanya story. Kita start dengan yang ni dulu.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
Okay, I see.
So it is a marvel, then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades. Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Okay.
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head, and was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a supersuit and started fighting crime.
Okay.
You seem well adjusted enough, considering.
Exactly, which means there's hope for you yet. I find these apocalypse scenarios will save you tons of therapy.
Alright. Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time. Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yield Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning, but Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They are using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it.
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change?
So now, kat sini dah kita ada upgrade punya ni.
Let's see what we've got here. Company controller, steam coil in the hallway. Third step. You're welcome, Hunter.
And then kita kena pick yang mana kita nak upgrade.
Until next time.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Okay.
Hunter. Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's sorcerer supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they? Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and, well, after your violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
Good.
You lost much yesterday, Doctor. I am the one who should be asking you how you are feeling.
I appreciate that, Hunter. I admit I did not expect the child of Lilith to have the capacity for such empathy. And you're right, of course. I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The sanctum, all that knowledge, Wanda, lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
Lilith's power has placed a dark shroud over us all, Doctor. You are not alone in this.
Your words are appreciated. Still, I must not allow the underlying truth of the situation to become shrouded as well. It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday. It was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. But I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
So,
That creature on the roof, you have run into it before?
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
How does Eddie feel about this arrangement?
He seems to relish the experience. And under Lilith's spell, they've clearly become more cohesive than ever before.
see. Okay. Okay,
let us talk later.
Nanti kita sambung.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
Okay, tak apa, kita santai dulu. Ni kita masuk sini kita borak-borak ni santai dulu. Tak payah rush.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Everyone loves you when you are dead. Tell me, does that mean you are half-loved?
She didn't describe you as a snarky jackass, but here we are. All right, Tony Stark Jr., ask your questions.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
Okay.
Is your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes?
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
So, is your name really Blade?
No.
What is it?
It's private.
Is it embarrassing?
Wah,
No, the Hunter.
ini.
But I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
Okay, fine.
Tell me about the Midnight Suns.
All right.
Why did you join? Vampire hunting is a solitary affair.
Guess I never found the right team.
Is that all?
No, but that's all I'll share for now. You really want to know? Put in the work. If I trust you, I'll have more to say.
Alright, okay.
Thanks, Blade.
Sure.
Kau kena enjoy dengan dia ni. Mungkin aku akan spend banyak masa dengan dia ni lagi. Mungkin lah aku akan banyak spend masa dengan aku.
Let's do this.
Rasa spell aku masih sama. Mungkin aku tengah ganti.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here. See you around.
Alright.
Hunter.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol. Carol Danvers. You can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding. Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've gotta find a workaround. As in Hydra, they've gotta know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Just how far are you willing to go, Captain?
Let's just say that I'm willing to unleash the power of a quantum singularity white hole on them if need be.
A quantum what?
You'll see. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Alright, so kita pergi ke sana. Oh, sedikit lagi tadi. Mungkin lagi sedikit.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say Gamma?
Yes,
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to stream the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light-years out. This should be easy.
We waited all year for that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance.
Well, can't you just... I don't know.
Work my magic again? See, that's the problem. This time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you, it sucks.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy, abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
So which is sekarang Captain Marvel
multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association...
Kita boleh add lagi.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night,
Let's go.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching up.
Dia terus transfer, tak payah buang masa.
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well,
Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydra's. Lilith's. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
I need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
I've always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Come get it.
Leave some for the rest of us.
About time.
Ini kita tak balik.
Hell.
Get ready. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation. Don't play. Looking good, feeling good. Remind me not to get on your bad
Eh, kita habis.
They're still not ready to give up?
Alright, bisa.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
The light is on our side.
I owe you one.
Oh, okay, ini depan. So, kembali ke sini.
You had your chance to escape.
Ah, dua-dua sekali. Ah, jatuh ke bawah tu.
Even for Hydra. You're lucky to still be breathing.
Alright, dia panggilkan anak buah dia. Baik.
Is it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves? How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
It's on. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
How invigorating.
Go, now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Get her!
Round
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy toward your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
Ought to make things interesting.
It's about time. Not a problem. Is that all?
kita ada 2 point.
Playtime's over.
Never surrender!
As long as I get to hit you back.
Got me held up here.
Looks like they want to try a few more.
No one will touch you.
Ah, kita kena buat yang shield ni. Yang shield ni ada orang jump.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you, there is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
Enjoy your nap.
Onward. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
This has your name on it!
You make that look almost too easy.
We will never forsake her.
Sebab dia ramai. So kita nak kena susun dia.
That's not right.
Time for the real thing. Reinforcements on approach.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variance gamma signatures without a baseline resonance sample from his initial occult catalyst. One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
Your fate. Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
Here it comes.
Hydra, Immortalis! You're gonna remember me.
Keep trying. Maybe you'll get lucky.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. Torn purple pants with your name on them.
Okay, next.
Let's do this.
Nice move.
Watch me.
That was something.
You are a force to be reckoned with. Behold the light's gift.
I needed that.
Tinggal seorang aja buat santai.
You're in trouble now. Let's see how tough you are.
Lah. Hujung-hujung mati.
We've done it!
Hujung-hujung mati juga.
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier, that one almighty. Something, something. gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
Alright, mission complete. Not as perfect yang sepatutnya, tapi ya udah. Ya, muzik dia mungkin sedikit delay tapi tak apa. Ya udah.
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time.
Alright, so
Let me see. How did this work again?
aku tak baca pun ya. Okay, you know what? Kita akan dia nak minta apa ni? Kita chat super link. Kita just kena baca je benda ni. Dia kata respond eh. Macam mana aku nak respond eh benda ni? Dia kata suruh respond tapi macam mana aku nak respond? Tapi dia ada button lain untuk aku respond benda ni. Oh ini. Lah ini ke? Itu ke button respon dia?
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes.
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
Okay, fine. You know what? Aku akan endkan sini kat sini sebab aku rasa nanti kalau aku sambung story dia kepanjang. So ini bukan besok aku bersambung. So kalau korang semua suka dengan stream, jangan lupa untuk share, like, subscribe dan komen kat channel aku. And of course, bye-bye.